I'd like to welcome everyone to the 10th, that's the actual number, not the one I usually make up, the really 10th annual Pwnie Awards. I promise you I'll repeat jokes from last year's. It just happens. So for how many of you is this your first Pwnie Awards? Whoa. We have the poorest retention rate in history. We are doing something so right. So brace yourselves. Short it. So, who are the self-appointed arbiters of what is good and what is bad in the security community? That is the Pwnie Award judges. And some of us have chosen to face the world as hosts of the Pwnie Awards. Dave Attell, Justine Bone, who's here with us. I'm Dino Daizovi, Thomas Julien. Actually, I've never said your real name. Brandon Edwards, who's not here. Dave Goldsmith, who is not here. The lovely Travis Goodspeed. Charlie Miller, you might have heard of him. Dr. Charlie Miller, the eponymous H.D. Moore, who cannot join us for the ceremony, I think because he didn't bring nice clothes, and Chris Valasek, who's joined at the hip with Charlie Miller. Crickets.
I don't like you guys either.
Hey guys, use the
Last
mics.
year's crowd was way better.
Can we get like a sympathy clap for Chris? Make him feel a little bit better?
Maybe they can't hear us because we don't have mics.
Thank you, I really appreciate it. And Chris does too. Even though he won't show it, he's gonna pretend he doesn't like it.
So I wanted to also, in this special 10th anniversary, lift the kimono a little bit about the process of how the Pwnie Awards actually happens. I am Dino. I organize the Pwnie Awards with the loosest sense of the word organized that is possibly humanly possible, finishing the slides 10 seconds before we actually start, and bringing professionalism to a brand new level. We take nominations from the community, we depend on the community for good nominations, and what we do is we select from those nominations a good number of nominees that we want to highlight, and just being a nominee is great, and then we vote / fight / horse trade.
It's an honor to be nominated.
It is an honor to be nominated.
As someone who's been nominated and never won, it's a great honor. There's almost no higher honor than to just be nominated.
There is no higher honor. No, the higher honor than being nominated is being a judge. You're at a new level. You're beyond winning. You're beyond nomination because it is assumed that everything you do is full of win.
There are traditions for this, like you're required to purchase drinks for the judges. And no bottom shelf liquor and no light beer.
Get on it. All right, let's get the show started. First category is Best Server-Side Bug.
Best Server-Side Bug!
A round of applause for Server-Side Bug. All right, how are you nerds doing today? All right, fairly. That sounded good. We're gonna go quick because we have a bunch of fucking categories. How do I use this?
The forward arrow.
Right arrow.
First nominee is David Barksdale, Jordan Gruzkanovec, and Alex Wheeler. This bug was hit me right at home. This is like a heap exploitation artist's wet dream, right? They had info leaks, they did heap manipulation, got it all working, amazing, and no one uses Cisco ASA products, right? Like every org ever has this somewhere, whether they know it or not. So it was pretty rad to see this. The write-up that they did was super detailed. Again, loved it. Amazing stuff. Image tragic. Basically, you have image magic again that everyone uses. Stewie and Nikolai Ermishkin. Fair enough. Every site basically uses this when you upload stuff. What's really crazy is, they found ways to get code exec when you're uploading images. So when we're all on, Pornhub uploading that newest dick pic, you can also get code exec at the same time, which is just amazing. Talk about multitasking. Am I right? Where's the snare? Yeah. There you go. Come alive. We're all here to have a good time. Stage Fright by some dude named J-Duck. Don't know the dude. Here he's awesome. Just kidding. Love you, Josh Drake, wherever you're at. Right? How many Android phones were vulnerable? Are we talking billions? I mean, like a whole fuck ton. And these things are, parsing multimedia, which I think we all know leads to bad times. We're never going to do that right. I think this is pretty significant. And they had good hype. I like the hype. I'm a hype man myself, and I enjoyed the hype of Stage Fright, whether you like it or not. Firmin Sirna. Firmin, he's not here. I wish I could see him. Basically, Google has massively long domain names, and it was up until now that this bug was found, which is just kind of crazy, right? Because it's a Stack Overflow with resolving domain names, which is insane. And Firmin and a bunch of people at Google. I think there's a lot of people involved in this, which is great. And it was pretty rad.
Let's get the show on the road here, Chris.
Tell us about your childhood, Chris.
It was terrible. Lastly, Java deserialization bug. Basically, you can upload stuff and run stuff because it's Java and it deserializes. Matthias Kaiser and Stefan Brin. And the winner is, drum roll, thank you. Oh, I missed one. The Cisco ASA bug. David Barstow, Jordan Gruskin, Alex Wheeler, come on up. Come get your prize.
Anyone here who is... Oh, here we go! Yeah! I see Wheeler!
I hope he makes a speech.
Yeah,
Speech, but short.
We're on a clock here, man.
Keep it shorter than my summaries.
Tell us about
Those were
Chris's life.
staggeringly long. Good job, buddy.
He's got the main mic.
I'd like to thank David and Jordan, who are awesome teammates, and I hope I get to work with them again on many more projects in the future.
Nice, good job. Get your pony, bud. Next.
In my head, it was going faster.
Good day. There used to be a time.
Lifetime Achievement Award winner. How about Blake? Give it up.
There used to be a time when client-side bugs were considered unmanly and something that you'd only resort to in when you really couldn't produce anything of use. As the standards of the offensive side have been lowered over the years, we do have a pony for the best client-side bug. I think I'll go through this quite quickly because I think the best pony is the fastest pony. MS1606 Silverlight binary reader out of bounds write RCE. Silverlight, some sort of rendering thing for graphics, I think. Memory corruption. Fairman has been nominated again for the client-side bug because glibc happens to be in both server-side and client-side things. It's always hard to distinguish really what is what then. Office RCE vulnerability, bad windmail, unsurprising. OpenType font vulnerabilities. I have to admit that I am partial to the OpenType font vulnerabilities, but I really like calligraphy. Oh, sorry. You've seen all this, I guess. What the hell is this?
The worst thing is this happens every year. Every year we do this.
I don't think Fermin is here. Can one of his Google co-workers come and collect the pony for him?
This is a disaster.
Here we go. Give it up. Right. Pony Award winner. What's the plane?
Here we go. Dan, got it.
Oh.
Okay.
So obviously I'm not Furman, but I will make sure this gets to him, and I can only guess that he would like to thank everyone who was involved in both researching this bug and fixing it. So thank you very much.
Okay, hey everybody, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to make this real fast. Privilege escalation, what you do on the box once you're on the box and you've got to get something done. Nominations for best privilege escalation bug. FreeBSD kernel vulnerability by CTUT. Nobody seems to know who he is, but apparently he's awesome. Okay, this is an amazing novel. I don't know, set of blog posts that scale, I think, a year or so by a gentleman by the name of Gal Benyamini, documenting zero privileges to the trusted execution zone in the Android environment. Next up, AMD Piledriver, the microprocessor's microcode had a vulnerability that was updated fairly swiftly. Okay, this has got a whole bunch of people that we need to credit because that's what we do. We do a lot of research around that. So it started with Red Hat Linux bug, and then Solar Designer, who many of us have appreciated for many, many years, pointed out that it was a serious issue. Keen Team came in to demonstrate it was real, and then Dosamder, don't know who that is, further demonstrated that it was real with some sort of a rootkit, I think. And finally, we have again. Oh!
Whoa, yeah, right, yeah!
I would like to say, I have a note. I have a note. You know who I'm talking to, security researchers. The power of documentation got him here.
Do we got someone for this? Who's getting the pony? Anyone?
Oh, I want to hire you. Where are you?
Oh, here we go. Yeah, all right.
I'm the vendor who know him. I always wanted a pony, and this is so much easier than earning one.
You need the mic.
Sorry, I always wanted a pony, and this is so much easier than earning one.
This is the vendor who had the bug. Congratulations.
I have it on good word that he collects his own bounties.
I can't believe this is cool.
All right, so new for 2016 is a new category.
24 karat gold.
Pwnie for the best cryptographic attack. This is awarded to the researchers who discovered the most impactful cryptographic attack against real-world systems. Now, the differentiator is this is not just academic. We want something that actually owns something. We want shells. Well, crypto doesn't give you shells, but we want data. We want something cool. So let's see what the nominees are for this year. The nominee for best cryptographic attack, Dancing on the Lip of the Volcano, chosen ciphertext attacks on Apple iMessage by Christina Garman and a whole bunch of other people. Non-disrespecting adversaries, practical forgery attacks on GCM and TLS by Hanno Bach.
Bro, do you even crypto?
I can't crypto. I just learned what GCM was. It's cool. Blue Coat. Yeah. Blue Coat's intermediate CA certificate. So.
Good.
I'm sure there's nothing to see there. We'll just move on to the next one. God Hardware Crypto on the insecurity of self-encrypting drives by Gunnar Allendal and others. Who actually believes that hardware they buy in the store that says encrypting actually encrypts right? Does anyone? Oh, yeah, they do. But FIPS makes everything okay. It's fine. OpenSSL key recovery attack on DH small subgroups by Antonio Sanso. Who thinks OpenSSL is any better than any of those hardware crypto devices that you buy in the store?
Thousands of eyes, man. It's open source.
Here we go. Way to go, Dino.
Dino, you have the worst slides ever.
Congratulations.
Hey.
Who won? Announce it.
Come on. Yeah.
There were like 30 names on that paper. Is anyone? Oh, we have an offer.
All right. We have some.
Come on up.
Round of applause.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
high
did it,
fives.
you did it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, give him that one. That looks great.
credit really goes to Nimrod and the people at the University in Israel and in Germany and all of the other co-authors on this paper. I just scan the internet and get numbers. They're the people that did all of the hard crypto, so props to them.
Woo! Yeah, good job.
Yay for math.
I was told there would be no math today.
Backdoor. Who's doing that one?
Me again.
Good, because I didn't want to get up.
Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Pwnie! Albert Blake! Albert Blake! Everyone give it up for Albert Blake! Man!
It's getting weaker.
So the reason why you want to own something is usually to do something, and backdooring seems like a rather useful thing to do. So we have a few nominees for the best backdoor. Some sort of ransomware. The ScreenOS backdoor. The ScreenOS backdoor is actually. So I personally have I have emotions for ScreenOS, and I was very, very amused and delighted to see that backdoor. I think this is also nominated. And then POC at or Get the Fuck Out article about deniable backdoors via compiler bugs. Now that is actually kind of interesting. My personal preference is with things that actually happened in, well, we don't know, but things that got caught in the wild, so I know they happened.
And the winner! All right! Way to go, Hey! It's a surprise every time!
So,
our gift to you is our incompetence.
Would one of the authors please come to collect his pony? He's not here.
He's not here. Anyone?
Is somebody from Juniper here to collect
Yeah,
the
he's
pony?
here. Where's the Godfather?
He's here.
Godfather of Asian hacking, are you here? Anyone who knows anything about backdoors want to come up and collect a pony? Come on up and collect your prize. And we're done. Let's go. Fuck him. I'll deliver it to his party tonight. I'm up. I don't need this.
I like how everyone's surprised by it.
Hey everybody, I'm Charlie Miller. Dr. Charlie Miller, give it up, everyone! Give it up for Charlie! Let's give it up for me. All right, I'm here to talk about best branding. This is a new category. People complain that our categories are getting old and stale, so we need to ingest some life into it. So I chose this category because I like branding. I like to think about, it's the artistry of the bug, right? It's not just the technical details of the bug. So let's see who was nominated for best branding. I'm not gonna fuck up like Halvar. Okay, first up, Badlock. So this one was pretty awesome. So there was some sort of secret kind of hey, there's gonna be this critical Samba bug. I think this one's Samba, yeah. And I like Samba, so I was like, oh, this is gonna be sweet. It's gonna be awesome. And there was this countdown and shit. And then all of a sudden, it was oh yeah, it's this bug, it's no big deal. And also the guy who found it works for Samba or something, I don't know. So as someone who makes a lot of bugs in software, I wish that I got fucking websites whenever I made bugs, but I don't. So
You need a JavaScript countdown.
I do. For all my bugs, there'd be so many.
We're using
JavaScript countdowns. Okay, next, Mousecheck. So this one is about if you have a certain kind of mouse and it might be vulnerable to this attack. It's okay, it's kind of cool, but the video they made is fucking awesome. So it's this 3-minute video. It's got slow motion, hackers walk in and people hacking, guys on the phone getting distracted while someone's hacking their computer. It's badass. All right, next up. MySQL crypto downgrade. Let me see. I gotta look at my notes on this one. Oh, this is the Duo one. Okay. So what's that? Isn't it?
Nope.
Which one's this one? Yeah, I'm really well prepared. No, yeah, on my notes it says it's Duo did it. So I'm gonna just go with that. Sorry if I'm wrong, Adam.
Everyone, clap it up.
So anyway, it says that my notes say that what happened was they were trying to be smart asses and say hey, look at all this great branding we did and then at the same time they were trying to say it's not branding or something. So I don't know, I don't get it. But anyway, good job on that. Next up. Oh no!
Yeah, give it up! the worst Pwnie Awards ever.
Okay, so real quick, let me just say the last one was SSL. It's some academic dudes. Good job. Okay, and the winner is Melchek. Come on up here.
Yeah, let's get some.
Pwnie.
Where's the pony?
Congratulations. Speech. If you like the video, I've turned the video into a talk on Saturday at DEF CON. Woo! Great video. I loved it. It's impossible not to mess that up.
Dino's slides are literally the worst ever.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty much.
embarrassed to be a part of this.
If you would like to join the judging committee and understand how to use PowerPoint and PowerPoint accessories,
Yeah, we're taking
please see us after the
applications
show.
or bribes. We're still taking bribes, right?
Apple Keynote Skills a plus. So another new category we have is Epic Achievement. This is the star catch-all, something that is just so awesome that we just couldn't contain it in a single category or predict how awesome it was by making a category in advance. So who are our nominees? First, Threat Butts for their Danger Zone Incident Retort 2016.
Oh, that got some hype. Yeah.
Yeah.
People love the threat button.
If we could please ask ThreatBot to pay their bribes in cashier's checks instead of personal checks next year, we'd really appreciate it.
And if it is a personal check, make it out to cash. That's CASH.
The next nominee is Mr. Robot, Sea Junkie, for actually making hacking on a TV show that doesn't suck. The next nominee is Katie Masuris and a bunch of other people for the Department of Defense bug bounty, because after making Microsoft do a bug bounty, like, what's the next biggest challenge you could possibly do? Apparently that. The next nominee is Tavis Ormandy for never giving up and never letting us down.
Yeah!
So, he's no stranger to bugs. He knows the rules better than you or I. Remote code execution is what he's thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. We just wanted to tell Tavis how we're feeling.
Stop this. Please. This is painful.
We gotta make him understand. Nope. And finally,
Every side spot.
Yeah! Let's go! Yes!
He knows the
Tavis will sing it.
There's just people leaving because this is so bad.
I don't blame him. I wish I could
I
leave.
wouldn't be here if I was forced to. Speech.
I'm not a public speaker, so thanks everyone.
Hey, all right! Who's up, bud?
I'd like to say no thanks to Mark Dowd for not being here. How dare he? And I'm offended. Go ahead, Travis.
Howdy, y'all. I'd like to thank ThreatBot for sponsoring these proceedings. And really, if you know how the hell to use PowerPoint, please get in touch with us. So before PowerPoint bites me, and you need to understand it from my perspective, I have this button that I push. And each time I push it, it's like there's things that those people with the blank stares that kind of look like junkies in the casino play, like the slot machines, right? Except I'm not tied to it, and that's handy. But I have no idea what the hell the effect will be. So this is the pony for most innovative research. Like the coolest stuff that was done this year in like a highbrow style, you know, like you adjust your jacket and you hold your pinky out and all that fun stuff. And the nominees are, we have Rap from the PAX team.
Yeah.
I think this category's got to be like almost the peak of all the ponies, don't you think? Like this is like if you get this, like you're set. Like anyone should hire you.
I haven't been nominated anything for a while.
Oh.
Yeah. Is it?
No, I don't.
Because everyone sucks.
Yeah. So we got some good research to continue. I'm just saying, like this is it. Like
clap it up for this. Go
yeah.
ahead.
If you've been saving it, this is when you want to let it out.
I completely agree with Charlie, but only because Sergey and I won this category a few years back.
For $10 an hour, Charlie will be your hype man.
Requires terry cloth towel.
Dino Pest Machina, this thing was lovely. In Windows 10, you have this feature where identical pages get merged, because Windows never got around to implementing fork. So what they figured out was that they could then make like a guess at what a page would be, maybe with like linking symbols included and such. And then they read it to make sure that it's in the in RAM, it's not page to disk or anything. And then they write to it, and if there's a performance penalty from the copy on write, then they know that some other process has the same page. In order to like spy on the memory contents of other pages without physically being there. A2, analog malicious hardware. Blinded random corruption attacks by Rodrigo and Shea Guerin.
Clap! Oh!
And
surprise!
It wins! Would someone please come up to accept the pony? Pass it on up.
And like, you know, I really only hit the button once. Is there like a 1 second timer on that where when the
build is broken.
By the way, these are the people judging you.
This is the gold one? This is about him, not my slides.
Yeah. Take solace when you don't win. It's like, these guys are idiots, so like, what do I care?
I'd like
It's
to
a
thank
fucking
Microsoft
doll.
for this awesome feature.
Congrats.
Good job, thank you.
This should be more about us than the winners.
Yeah, you would.
Gold leaf.
Damn. So he just won a pony in gold leaf paint.
For like for real gold.
24 karat gold on that pony.
Like Eaton gold.
If you melt it down for money for booze, we'll be really offended.
Yeah, you better buy meth if you're gonna melt it down, bud.
Now you can scrape off this gold and use it to sweeten your wine. And where I grew up, we only had lead for heavy metal poisoning. And, you know, things change. You can now get poisoned by...
different types of metals. Yeah, we're lagging, aren't we?
Yeah, so I'm gonna get the party started here. My name is Vendor Response. So I've been on the receiving end of many lame vendor responses. I'm happy to point out this year's particularly bad responses by vendors. The first one, I'm afraid to touch the computer. Okay, patch door by a company called Roundkey, which I haven't heard of. So it's like, this was like the typical story. It's like some memory corruption bug, like please fix this, whatever. It's like, shouldn't be no big deal. But, you know, as usual, they freaked the fuck out and, you know, and that was it. So anyway, I mean, the clue is like, first of all, I have a PhD in math, round cube. That doesn't even make sense. All right, next.
Shut up, nerd.
Dude, I went to school a long time for that. Next up, WD My Password Drive. So this was like one of these self-encrypting kind of hard drives you plug in your computer. But the problem was all their keys and passwords and shit were like all in there. So you could just like steal it and stuff. Which is fine, like, you know, everyone makes mistakes. No one's perfect. But their response was like classic, like, oh yeah, we're gonna totally look into that, thanks. That's it, that's the end, right? Like our shit sucks, we know it, thanks, go away. All right, and I'm not even gonna press the next button because I think it will announce the pony winner. But the next one is missing
He's
point.
smart.
I know, I'm a smart guy.
He's
man.
learning. Burn him, he's a witch!
So this is the one that was about the gun, right? And so like cool research, it was awesome. Like I love this shit. Like they hack into this gun and like they can control like where you're gonna shoot a bullet. Like that's badass. And the response was like, oh yeah, well the hacker would have to be like close to you. And otherwise, like, oh well, yeah, if he got close, like yeah, he could control the bullet and like kill people. But like he's gotta get close to you, so like you're fine, right? So that's the response there. And the winner? Oh my God, the PowerPoint worked. Oh no, it didn't.
Surprise!
Okay. We got anyone here who wants to come up from Western Digital and claim this pony? Anyone? Anyone who makes hard drives?
Does anyone have a hard drive here? Come up and get the award, man.
Does anyone know what a computer is? Here we go. Come on up. You gotta walk up here if you want.
No, you gotta come up and speech.
Wait, here's someone. You coming? All right, here we go.
Here comes someone.
You got a pony for this guy?
Speech.
Yeah, here we go. You gotta say something.
Guys, I want to thank you very much. I've been an owner of Western Digital encrypted drives for a very long time, and I have to say I love having my keys being available for everybody's viewing pleasure. Thank you very much for the pony.
Woo!
I'm pretty sure that was the first Pwnie awarded for just having the guts to get up on stage and make something up and say it. But well deserved. Touche.
Well deserved.
All right, it's me. I'm back again. Clap. Yeah. Most overhyped bug. I know a lot about overhyping because that's all I do. I'm a professional hype man. Man, this is scaring me.
These people should have seen our hype video.
Yo, yeah, check out the hype video. Stage fright, again, by some dude named J-Duck. I may or may not know. It's hard to say.
It's interesting that the stage fright bug made like 5 categories or something.
Lots of phones, lots of hype. Did anyone actually dump a real exploit for this at one point? Has that happened yet? Next nominee. Bad luck. I think everyone kind of knows about this at this point. I'm not even going to describe it because, spoiler alert, this one fucking won. Boom!
Way to get us back on schedule, Chris. Anyone here?
Anyone here from Samba Project? Samba developer, willing to accept responsibility.
Someone who's an open source developer of any project.
All right. Well, we'll just have to ad-lib and fill in some time here.
That's right on the blackjack table. We're betting that pony.
I think it's probably a good time for your annual review, Chris.
No.
And so some things are good. You did well on some things.
Did I have T3s and B3s?
I'm having trouble remembering them, but some things are bad. Especially giving away the winner. We have a no exceptions policy for that, and I have to let you go. You're fired.
Good
I'm
riddance,
sorry.
Chris. We're sick of your shit.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah.
Peace out, Chris.
Oh, Charlie, about that. It's a package deal with you two. We know how it is. So,
we'll miss you.
You're fired too.
Well, I don't know what to say. I have to leave.
Thank you for your contributions.
I'm taking my hat though.
That's cool, but leave the champagne.
We're kind of low on judges. Anyone want to apply? We have some volunteers. Anyone? Where? Oh, yeah. Do you have keynote experience? Yeah. Do you have PowerPoint experience? Yeah, you have PowerPoint experience. You're hired. Come on up. New Pwnie judge, Mudge. Welcome to the team.
Thank you very much. If you ask anybody if they have PowerPoint experience and they worked in the Department of Defense, the answer is yes. But I see Charlie left some apple juice masquerade.
No,
I drank
If anyone has a bottle of liquor hidden in their luggage and would care to bring it to the stage, we'd be very grateful and might give you an unclaimed pony.
Okay, so the best. I don't know why I'm brought up for this one. The loft had nothing to do with junk or stunt hacks.
It's a lot, but it's champagne. Regarding the pony, the Chinese one, I'm from the government. I don't want the servers go get it.
Everybody give a round of applause for this man.
You are a very neighborly gentleman. Okay, so the nominees are, the WhatsApp message hacked by good old presidential candidate John McAfee, proving that if you have 2 compromised endpoints, irrespective of how good the crypto is or whether you break it or not, you can see the messages on either side. So this one's near and dear to my heart. So for those of you that don't know, I bought them the first 2 cars out of Cyber Fast Track. Actually, you as U.S. taxpayers bought them the first 2 cars out of, And the only problem I had with the killing the Jeep on the highway was that you only killed the Jeep, and there was a reporter there, and that would have made international news. Sorry, he and I have a little beef going. Yes, but because of course somebody else made a run at this, which was hacking cars is boring when you can hack a rifle. So we already talked about that one a little bit. And this one was actually a shame because
In every sense of the word.
yeah, trying to ride on the heels of the iPhone and the FBI and everything else, an actually decent conversation about SS7 that's been going on for decades was essentially tried to be shoehorned in. And you saw, again, compromised systems, leading to compromised and colluding endpoints leading to compromised systems. Let's see, there is one other one in here I've learned. So the other one was, which is going to go right through, the Samsung smart appliance hacking, which kind of again showed that if you could already steal an OAuth, that's up to you to figure out how to do, and install a malicious app, again, up to you what to do, you can make bad things happen. The winner is, which is a good thing actually, because, oh, there we go. Oh, but this is kind of amazing because they couldn't win if they were actually on the panel. So it all works out in the end. Oh, very fortuitous, very fortuitous.
I have to say that thank you very much. It was great voting for myself.
I actually my vote that I put in for me every time.
For real, great research by lots of other people. We don't deserve this, but thank you, Mudge, for everything.
Big ups, miss you, Christopher Wallace, every day. We'll see you soon.
Much like the two of you, these two ponies are intertwined at the hips.
Slides don't fail me now. Oh, but you left it unlocked. I did. I've been waiting years for that. I could have prank texted so many people. So, for epic ownage, there's this fellow named Weave. He's an ex-felon. He's no longer a felon. He has political beliefs that very few of us agree with. And he realized that his political beliefs would be a great way in feedback to figure out exactly how many printers in universities he was injecting into. And then he hit every open printer on the internet with like an offensive flyer and then looked for people screaming on Twitter to know that it had worked. I think we can all agree both that he's a horrible person and that this is fucking hilarious. I want to take this opportunity to ask him to please do something nice for a second time. He's done one nice thing in his life. A second one would be great. The other is the ubiquity motherfucker worm. So, when you're sitting there at home and you finally get around to logging into your cable company provided Wi-Fi cable modem router and you try admin and nothing and then it logs in. They changed pretty much every home cable modem in South America to a username of mother and a password of fucker. The DAO heist, because hey, it'd be great if we all had contracts in this Ayn Rand universe, right? But then the whole point of the thing would be maybe you could understand what the contract says. And with the DAO stuff, you have stack buffer overflows in some of these contracts that actually count. It's not what they used. What they did was a recursive trick, and then they were able to just pay dividends repeatedly for a transaction that never finished. The Juniper backdoor, because Juniper's never been mentioned here before. Stealth Falcon from the United Arab Emirates. And I don't know what this next button's going to do. Either we have another nominee, or this is the winner.
I hit that button exactly once. But ransomware loses and Juniper wins. Do we have anyone here from Juniper to collect the prize? Step right up.
Anyone that wrote the backdoor? Anyone?
Now, not the original the original backdoor author or the guy who backdoored the backdoor or...
I think either.
Anyone from Juniper. Or anyone from Juniper.
How about anybody from the government that did the, never mind.
From which government?
Ours.
Anybody from the government want to claim this? You don't have to say who you work for and you can turn your badge backward.
Any government.
Anybody from Russia? Anybody from China?
You're a judge.
China number one? So it goes.
Unclaimed pony.
Sergey is no longer Russian. He can't claim it.
All right, so this is truly an honor because the next one is for the best song, right? And a lot of people don't know that my undergrad is from one of the world's most famous music colleges, Berklee College of Music, where I graduated top of my class. I can finally go back to my old professors and tell them I'm doing something music related with my life and career. So I think the nominations are you driving the? He's got something else set up here, and it's a Dino special.
Just say, and the winner is.
And the winner is Katie Mazurith. Yeah.
For her keynote/song, Cyberlear. Oh yeah, let's do it.
As you can see, I'm full of poor life choices, including that which the KiwiCon crew indulged when I pitched it to them as like, hey, why not open this keynote that I was going to do on the Bossa Nova arrangement with a live musical number? And they were like, yes, let's do it. And then they said, would you like backup dancers and fire? And I said, oh, fuck yes. So I'm definitely going to bring them this award because they share it in this debauchery. When your bad life choices and their bad life choices align, this is the magic that happens. Thank you so much.
Okay, I already know that. All right. So how do you all think Mudge did for his first time at the Pwnies?
I think he did all right, but there could be like a little something extra.
I agree. Only one song. Don't the other nominees matter? Mudge, we thank you for your service, but sorry. You've been voted off the island. Can we? All right, now we're back. Now we're back to 4. Give me some puppy dog eyes. What? Were you never a kid? Fine. We'll hire you both back. Come on, get back up here. Come on, you two.
Come on. It's a package deal. Get on up here. Yeah. Well, we have a new collective bargaining agreement now, so.
You knew the deal. No pride, no self-respect, and you have to get on stage.
Yeah. It's like these things are rigged.
No comment.
Super fair.
Yeah.
This makes me think about all the times I didn't win and why I was upset for nothing.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. So lifetime achievement for the veterans amongst us, something I was called yesterday, since I've been coming here for a really long time. You've got to be kind of old to qualify for this, and you've got to have done some stuff. And we actually had an amazing lineup of nominees this year, and I don't know about you guys, but I had a pretty hard time putting forth my opinion amongst this crew. So nominees for Lifetime Achievement on the 10th anniversary of the Black Cat Pwnie Awards for 2016. Start with Alex.
This is the cream of the crop, the best of the world.
Best in the world. Okay, I'm just going to read out these descriptions because they're really awesome because I wrote them. Alex is an OS kernel engineer and systems architect who actually understands how things should be built. Building is hard, as we know. Co-author of the seminal Windows internal book series and teaches ongoing seminars around the world. Alex is often the first to publish highly technical details on major security relevant architectural changes to Windows, and I think he talks about Linux now too. Rumor has it he only recently turned 30, so barely qualified, but we heard he was getting a little frustrated, and we felt that if we put him out there, then maybe he'd stick around for a while. So congratulations, Alex, on your nomination.
Whoa, Alex! That's good work, man.
Okay, Jason Street has over 20 years of experience evolving from a network security administrator, like many of us have come from, to pen tester, educator, influencer. He remains committed to education and bringing to light the sort of hacker culture that we foster and what that really means and how we're not bad guys and all that stuff. He's a regular presenter at conferences such as this. He writes a lot of content online and in books, such as Dissecting the Hack, and he continues to influence our industry. He has a bunch of websites with lots of numbers and letters in them, and yeah, he's pretty cool. Next up, LF1, otherwise known as Elias Levy. Those of us who have been around for a while.
Author of first paper everyone here probably ever read on computer security.
This is a real motivational leader for many of us who have been around since the 90s. He ran BugTrack. That's significant. People. Then he kind of went into hiding. He went into the private sector, but we remember him fondly. Maybe he'll come back sometime. All right, next up is some guy. Oh wait, he was here earlier. He was fired recently. We let him go. Peter Zatko, something to do with the loft and government and Senate testimonies and DARPA cyber funding and wait, what else?
Hi, Mark. Thanks for joining.
Oh, another one of our judges just turned up. Thanks, dude. Never mind.
We might not got hired back if he showed up earlier.
Woo! We've been hiring and firing all night here, dude. Anyway, that was him. Next. Sea Junkie, Mark Rogers. Okay, this is the guy that did all that TV stuff. And wait, is this the guy that did the TV stuff?
Yes.
Okay, good. And also runs security for DEF CON in various roles. So don't screw with him because he will, you know, either partner with you or not, depending on your level of cooperation. He also started out as a network admin, and he's been an influential leader in our industry for a long time.
Just to let you know how important this category is, I don't want to underemphasize this.
People. Okay.
Of all the judges, the esteemed judges, only one has even been nominated, much less won an award.
Truth.
Okay.
Real talk.
What
Real.
he said. Okay.
So this is a big deal, people.
We have a lot of people. Okay. James Arlen is a guy who does a lot of that really hard stuff, actually. Policy and procedure and like stuff that shapes your life in the industry. So thank you very much to him. We have FX, Felix Linder. Some of us remember him from various venues for a long time. He's another guy that not only knows how to break stuff, but also knows how to build things, which is a rare commodity in our industry. Sorry, missed that one. This is the last nominee, so I'm very reluctant to hit the trigger here. It's the Grug, or otherwise known as Grug, and we love him. I'm sure he's not here because he never comes here, but he is an amazing influencer, also mostly on the Twitter sphere for me. I'm sure in other venues for others. And, you know, maybe he'd come back here sometime. I mean, if this doesn't do it, I don't know what will. Anyway, the winner is... Oh, look at that. That was just one hit. Are you ready? It's indisputable.
This is totally not a rigged selection.
Welcome back.
Speech.
I'm old, but I'm not going away. Thank you, folks. This actually means a lot. I had the opportunity to go over to the political fundraiser, and the fact that I was just even nominated, I'm here instead. So now I think I'm going to run over that and, you know, beg forgiveness.
Cheer.
Guys, this means a lot. Thank you very, very much.
That brings the 2016 10th Annual Pwnie Awards to a close. I'd like to thank Black Hat for hosting us, the judges for coming up here and embarking
You're
on
welcome,
this
Dino.
endeavor.
I really appreciate it. I'm glad this is about me today. It's
dealing with my
really,
lack of
really great.
organization. Thank you all. And all you guys, everyone, thank you.
Clap it up for yourselves.